Imagine walking down a long marble hallway, guarded by centuries of silence. Behind massive locked doors lies a place few have ever seen, and even fewer are allowed to enter. A place where millions of pages of ancient secrets, letters, and manuscripts are stored, stretching over 53 miles of shelves. Welcome to the Vatican Secret Archives. But here is the real mystery. Why are some of these documents still sealed, and even in the 21st century? What's so dangerous inside that even popes and historians have been denied access? Stay with me, because what you're about to discover isn't conspiracy. It's documented truth, and it might change the way you see the history of the Church forever. We're going beyond the myths into the verified facts, and the real reason some of these secrets were meant to stay buried. Welcome back to my channel Solvane, where we uncover the lost teachings, hidden histories, and forgotten truths of Christianity. If you've ever wondered what's really hidden inside the Vatican archives, not from imagination or Hollywood, but from real historical records, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to explore the true origins of the Vatican archives, the most mysterious documents ever found, the records the Church still keeps sealed, and why, even after centuries, the Vatican still guards some knowledge as if the world isn't ready to see it. And by the end of this video, you will understand why historians call it the most powerful collection of hidden history on Earth.
First, let's clear a common myth. The Vatican archives are not a single dusty basement full of forbidden scrolls. They are a vast network of climate-controlled vaults beneath Vatican City, storing more than 85 kilometers of shelving, containing millions of documents dating back over 12 centuries. The name Archivum Secretum Vaticanum doesn't mean top secret, it means private. Originally, secretum in Latin referred to the private papers of the Pope. Letters, financial records, royal correspondences, and reports from missionaries and diplomats. So yes, much of it is mundane, but hidden among the letters and receipts are documents that could rewrite entire chapters of history. Because once you know what's been found inside these archives, you'll start to wonder what's still being kept from us. Over the years, a few carefully selected historians have been allowed inside, and what they discovered is astonishing. Inside the archives are letters from Michelangelo, complaining to the Pope about unpaid wages, the 1307 trial records of the Knights Templar, once accused of heresy, Galileo's handwritten defense when he was condemned for teaching that the earth revolved around the sun, even letters from Abraham Lincoln and Adolf Hitler, both corresponding with the Vatican during war times. Each document reveals not just history, but the Church's role in shaping or silencing it. But here's where it gets darker, because not everything inside is open to historians. Some records remain sealed, hidden even from popes themselves. Certain sections of the archives are still completely closed to the public. Among them are the Inquisition records, which detail centuries of interrogations, trials, and executions for heresy. There are also rumored correspondences about the political alliances between popes and monarchs, and confidential reports on Marian apparitions and miracles the Church never approved. One of the most restricted collections covers the Holocaust years, especially the Vatican's communications with Nazi Germany and Mussolini's Italy. Some historians argue that these documents could reveal whether the Church turned a blind eye or quietly helped the victims. Yet, these archives were only partially opened in 2020 after over 70 years of requests. If the Church had nothing to hide, why did it take 7 decades to open those files? Let us talk about what has come out. Because even the few documents that were declassified changed history forever. When the Knights Templar documents were released, they revealed the Templars weren't heretics. They were betrayed for their wealth and influence. When Galileo's letters surfaced, they showed he was an enemy of faith. He was a believer punished for questioning authority. And when the pious Thurvitund files on World War II opened, they exposed just how politically entangled the Vatican was during Europe's darkest years. Each revelation forced the Church and the world to rewrite part of the story we thought we knew. But if this is what's been revealed, imagine what's still waiting in the sealed rooms. Here's where the mystery deepens. Some researchers believe there are documents about the early Church's lost texts, writings from before the biblical canon was finalized. Others suggest the Vatican may hold evidence of suppressed Christian sects from the first centuries, documents that never made it into modern Bibles. There are also reports of letters about extraterrestrial life, studied by the Vatican Observatory, and sealed confessions from political leaders and saints. None of this is confirmed, but here's what's real. Only the Pope and a handful of archivists know the full catalog. Requests for access must specify an exact document by name. But if no one knows a document exists, it can never be requested. It's a perfect loop of secrecy. So maybe the biggest secret in the Vatican archives is how much we don't know exists.
For centuries, the Vatican archives have stood as both a treasure and a warning, a reminder that knowledge can be power, and power decides what knowledge survives. Maybe what's hidden inside those walls isn't just about the Church. Maybe it is about us. Our curiosity, our fear of truth, and the uncomfortable fact that some parts of history were never meant to be read. So I'll leave you with this. If the truth about our past was sitting on a shelf locked away forever, would you dare to open it? If this video opened your eyes to how deep the story goes, hit the like button. It really helps this kind of content reach more truth seekers. And don't forget to subscribe and comment below. What do you think the Vatican is still hiding? Because here on my channel, we don't just read history, we uncover it.